Good morning, friends. Today we are going to view a QBasic program. We are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 9 of QBasic, and basically in this chapter we will learn how to write a QBasic program. But there are some few theories which are left, but I choose to first show you how a program is being done. After that, if I teach you the theories, then it will be more understandable, I think. Therefore, in this video you will learn how to write a QBasic program, and also you will learn that how to execute a QBasic program. So first of all, suppose I want to take two values, like suppose a is equal to a is equal to 5 I have written. Then I have written b is equal to 10. Now if I want to add these two numbers, means if this program is all about adding two numbers, then I am writing c is equal to a plus b and then enter, and I am print c, enter. So basically this is the program. Now end, you can write end to end the program. Okay, now if you want to run this program, how will you run? Just you click on this run button and click on start. See, creating exe files and all it's showing. Now it will be showing you the output. Just wait for some particular time and you will come to know about this output and how the output is actually coming. Okay, so when our PC is taking some time to execute, let us at first explain this program little bit. See, a is equal to 5 means a is a variable where 5 is being stored. B is also a variable where if b is equal to 10 means here also in b I am storing some value, and then I am printing a and b, means I am adding this a and b, and then I am keeping the added value into c, and after that I am printing c, and then the program ends. This is all about what we say, but it's taking a little time to find out the exe files, but let it be. You can get the output. See, here the output is 15, so it's showing the output as 15 because 10 plus 5 is 15. Now if we press any key, see it's written press any key to continue. Again it will come back to the program. Now first of all, this a is a variable and it is a number variable, means where it can store a number. Is equal to is an operator. It's not as same as your mathematics. The value in the right hand side, that is 5, is stored in a, and the value of 10, that is the value in the right hand side 10, is being copied into b. So you can imagine that a and b is just a container where we are putting some value. So 5 is going into a, 10 is going into b, and then we are checking out as c is equal to a plus b, means a and b's value are added and it is kept into c, and at last I am printing c and I am getting the data as this. Okay, so this is actually what we say that a simple basic program where two numbers are being added. Now in the same manner, if I go on adding, not adding, if we go on making more programs like this, we can easily do that. So suppose in the same manner, if I want to multiply these two numbers, then how will I do? Very simple, as same like that. See, suppose I am going to file and then clicking new. It's asking to save the program. I am telling no, because I don't need to save that program. If you want to save it, you can click on save and you can save your program. So again in the same manner, if I write a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, C is equal to A into B, and print within double quotes I am writing product is equal to C, and at the end I am writing over here as end. This program ends. Okay, now again we'll run this program and we'll see what is the output. So we'll click start, or we are having another option by only clicking F5 you can run the program. Okay, so it's executing the program. It takes little time for executing. Now you will get the output. See, product is equal to 200. Now you can see that in the same manner, the value of A is 10, value of B is 20 I have written, and value of C is basically is the product of A and B. So C is storing the multiplication value of A and B, and at last we are actually multiplying the product and we are printing the product so that we can get our desired output. And follow the print statement. In the print statement, what exactly the thing is being done is, you can see in the print statement I have written something within double quotes, that is product. So when I want to get a product, actually I am writing product over there, and then comma, then C. Then C is the value that I am getting. Now you can see in the output that actually the within double quotes whatever I have written, that is showing. So product is equal to that one I have written, that one is showing. Now if I write in place of product there multiplication is equal to, then it would have been showing multiplication. So whatever you will write within double quotes, that will be printed. Okay, so the very simple thing is that whenever we are actually writing anything within double quotes, that will be printed. Then I have written comma and then C. So comma over here basically means that it is going to print something, print the value of C, and whenever I am putting comma over there, it gives a long gap. It gives a long means some few spaces it gives. So to follow this space means to basically if you don't want to give this space, you can do one thing. You can just wait. I can write over here as semicolon. Okay. So see, I have given a semicolon, and then I can give the value. Now let us press F5. You will get the answer. In meanwhile, see, product is equal to 100, and now there is no space. Semicolon means a single space. As there is a single space, so it is giving a single space over there. Okay, so this is what basically the thing is there. So now what we are going to do, now we are going to handle some few more programs, but before that we need to elaborately explain about some few things on QBasic that we will do in the next class. In this video only I have given you a simple overview and what is a program and how it is being run, how it is being executed, and all such. Okay, so thanking you students. Hope our next class will be more joyful and more interesting because we are going to explore more programs in the next class. Thanking you students. Bye bye and have a nice day.